welcome to the Kashim Ibrahim's Fellowship Monthly Recap, where fellows from the 4th cohort give you a detail of all our monthly activities. My name is Wumi Ojo, and with me today are
Jameelah, Yusuf,
and
Modibbo, Dutse.
We are the class of Gamgee, and this is the May Recap. Jameelah and Modibbo, kindly describe how May was in one word. Jameelah?
Exciting.
And Modibbo?
aMAYzing. Get the point?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Now, fellows had 2 brown bag meetings, an electric workshop, 2 speaker series, and an emergency and safety response training with Kaduna State's Emergency Management Agency. Now, let's get straight to the right? Jameelah, I'd like to start with you. What were the highlights from the brown bag meeting with Kaduna Internal Revenue Service, KDIRS, for you?
I was very impressed that Kaduna is the first state to have automated the vehicle registration process completely. The executive chairman, Dutse, and his team thoroughly described the various taxes and innovations of the state government to encourage income tax payments. It was enlightening.
Thank you, Jameelah. Now, Modibbo, how was a brown bag meeting with the Ministry of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Misha?
The session was riveting and emotionally charged. The Honorable Commissioner Samuel Aron outlined the reasons that led to the establishment of the ministry, its structure, and numerous achievements recorded by the ministry, such as the Safe City project and the establishment of a forensic lab. And also my key takeaway was the role of professionalism in security architecture. We need the best of minds in our security.
Very, very true. Thank you, Modibbo. Now, Jameelah, back to you. How was the Nigerian Constitution and Electoral Reform Workshop with Miriam Ruiz for you?
We could go on and on and on about that workshop. Mary Boyce is exceptional. The workshop pointed out the foundational problems with our electoral processes and our constitution. It opened my eyes to the fact that the clamor for a better Nigeria by a lot of youths cannot be done online alone. Youth must be knowledgeable and participate actively in the electoral processes and reform efforts.
Very important. And that was a riveting session, wasn't it? Thank you. Now, Modibbo, back to you. What were the highlights from the speaker series with Mr. DK Chukwumerichie, author and performance poets?
The session was mind-altering as he shared his life journey as a poet and as a spoken word artist. My major learning point was the thought that poetry has a unique way of bypassing ethnic and religious barriers.
Very, very important. Thank you. I actually remember watching him at Terra Culture in Lagos, where he gave an engrossing performance. Thanks, Modibbo. Jameelah, back to you. How was the speaker session with Patrick Okibo III?
Patrick Okibo III, founder, principal partner of Next Year Advisory, emphasized the importance of knowing yourself, having dreams, and visualizing them. That was very deep for me. You know, the power of imagery that he emphasized was something I found very profound. Your vision helps you to calibrate the steps and decisions you have to make that will lead to actualizing your dream.
That was actually a very, very deep session. Thank you, Jameelah. Now, Modibbo, how was the emergency and safety response training with the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA?
The training was insightful and hands-on. I was exposed to the phases of disaster management, and I was able to differentiate between the different types of fire extinguishers. Finally, I've also been sensitized on the need of designing buildings that take into consideration fire hazards and how to effectively mitigate them.
Very powerful nuggets indeed. And there you have it, guys, an amazing May. Please follow us on all our social media channels to stay updated on our activities and important announcements. Thank you, Jameelah, and thank you, Modibbo, for joining us today. Watch out for our next video, which will cover our 2nd Community Service Week. That's going to be something great, right, guys? Again, my name is Wumi Ojo. See you next month.